It's always good practice to sketch out a room and diagram where the mats would fit. The instruction manual has some handy graph paper to help with this, as well as we have a room design tool feature. Now this tool allows guests to get help with laying out their mats in a room by a QuietWarmth technician. Once you have your room laid out, you'll need to plan where you'll hook up the leads to your 20 amp dedicated circuit. A licensed electrician will be able to help set one up from the main electrical box. The QuietWarmth system does need to be protected by a GFCI, which thoughtfully is incorporated into any of the QuietWarmth branded thermostats. For floating floor applications, ensure that the subfloor is level and prepared properly according to the flooring manufacturer's recommendations. Now, over concrete, ensure that a 6 mil vapor barrier like moisture block is put down first. QuietWarmth will then be rolled out on top of the moisture barrier across the floor or where you want to have spot heating in your room. Today, we are showing how to install over a wood subfloor. Roll out the proper underlayment for your flooring needs. Now in this example today, we're using QuietWalk LV multi-purpose underlayment, and we have it pre-sized to fit our space. Follow the underlayment instructions to properly install it. Some essential tools needed for installation would be a tape measure, a multimeter for testing resistance in the mats, a roll of duct tape, and a pair of scissors. Unroll the QuietWarmth mats in the position that is desired and check proper clearances for an accurate fit. Now leave 5 inches of space from walls and other objects. If the length of the mat needs to be cut, do so by measuring off the amount needed and cut along the dotted lines between the black stripes. Discard the extra cut material and cap off the silver bus bars at the ends with the provided capped-on discs. This will insulate the ends properly and not let unwanted electricity to escape that could cause the thermostat to trip. If no cutting is needed, the mats are already pre-capped with the capped-on discs and are ready to go. The manual included in the packaging has a chart to help with ohms readings. And always ensure to take and record ohms readings during steps of the install. The next step is to run the lead wires to the wall where a junction box would be placed. Now it doesn't matter which side of the mat faces up, so the customer can easily position the leads to the shortest distance to the wall. Now in many cases, for floating floors to lay evenly, you'll need to notch out or create shallow channels in the subfloor and underlayment to recess the connections and the lead wires. To save time, we have this step done, but you can do it really with any tool of your choice. Duct tape the leads down to the subfloor, and it's good practice to label the lead wires to which mat they belong to for the electrical hookup later. Now this can be as easy as putting a 1 on the white wire and a 1 on the black wire to indicate those belong to mat 1 in your sketch or diagram. Now often in renovations, lead wires will run to a wall, and when installing several mats, the leads will run to a junction box where you'll have the wire leads in parallel, meaning all white wires capped together and all black wires capped together. The final hookup of the lead wires to the power should be done by a licensed electrician and ensure to follow all local and national electrical codes. Once the QuietWarmth system is properly installed, all that remains for your guests to do is install the flooring of their choice directly over the top of the QuietWarmth mats.